Ladies and gentlemen, on this fine day, it is time for Napoleonic War Siege. And as you can see, aside from piano playing, there we go. There's Dick Chappie thinking about doing a bit of piano playing. So here you see the Russians versus the Brits. And you can see these Ow. Wow. Okay. Poor old Sergeant Pedro there. These guys need to stay behind the building. So, as you can see, here are the Russians. Let me tell you about the teams. The 77Y and the 4E are on the Brits' side. And outnumbering them, you can see the 37th, the 5th Brigade, 95th, the 78th, the Liebsgrens. Those fine fellows. The Black Bruns, of course. So many people in there. The 37th Artillery. Fine fellows to a man. And look at that! 2 of the artillery have already been killed. So Chad Blaze and Chadinator. So that's sad to hear, but never mind. These things do happen, and I think that's a very nice artillery shot from Dirty Morth over there. So if we go and... Oh, and Bong Ripper's started off well. As you can see, taking out 5 people with his first shot. Yeah, that's the Bong all over. The Bong is evil. The attack Bong must be killed and destroyed. So, let's go and have a look at this Star Fort. Give you an idea of what they're doing. So you can see there is a standard entrance out there with a portcullis. You do have ladders on sides, and I do believe you have a ladder over this side as well. So, here's the other ladder. Now these ladders can be moved up and down. Looking on the inside, you then have a mortar here. You have cannons left and right. And you have a miniature cannon pointing at the entrance to this door. Now, that portcullis can be raised and the door there is destructible. There is other controls for it, and there are the flags. So you can see defensive point and a very small cannon. A very low cannon. I have to say, that's quite interesting. So, what they're going to try and do, use the artillery to rebellize the likes of this corner. And then push up into the corner, maybe even considering taking out sections of the wall here so they can push over the top. You can see the cannons already starting to fire into there. And Major Malekith just killed someone. Shocking, I know. Now, you've obviously got to push up here because around the back here, you've got a little ladder. So, this is where the Black Bruns are going for with Oberst Saura. Hopefully that's... Yes. Unlicensed bagpipery is not permitted. So here's Lieutenant de Quack. The ladder goes up. And they have got to make it... Let's follow de Quack up here. See how he's going. This is the brush. This is what they've got to deal with. Look at this. The poor guy's trying to get up the ladder. There's just so much fire coming down from the 77Y and the 4E. This is the problems that they have. But the advantage is that they actually have... turn those volumes down a bit, sorry. They actually have unlimited lives, so they can just keep going. However, the defenders will only have 5. So the more defenders that they can kill or generally annoy, the better. So let's go and see who the cannoneers for tonight are. So there is, of course, Doombringer and Ericulus on one cannon. Over here on the mortar, I'm suspecting a Morth. Yes, of course, it is the Morth, the dirty one. And over on another cannon over here on our left side, we shall have Charlie the Turtle. And Count Confusion, of course. So there we go. So you can see smoke landing here from the cannon fire. There's still explosions going out from the mortar, as you can see. Explosions around the cannon point where they've also got another cannon point in that little corn area. There you go, see cannonballs just bouncing over. Bouncing past this spawn area. They could conceivably take out that building, but there's lots of big barrels in there that are going to stop solid objects pretty quickly. So, as we move up with the Liebsgrens. PFC Pony, Arcady. Who else is in here? There is Squirrel, Dwarf. Who else? Duckman, Ebba. We've seen Arcady. Here's Yoshi. Nedkill, Pony. Pony again, Lofty. And at the rear we have Noise, Jammy, and Private Ben, and Fake Messiah at the rear. All looking resplendent. Look at these fine fellows making their way out, trying to get over to one of these ladder positions on the far right hand corner, as you've got plenty of Brits defending this area, as you can see, taking pot shots into the Liebsgrens as they're trying to make a push in. Poor old Lofty gets taken down. They've got to try and get... Oh, what's this? What is this? Is this another... This is a Rabid Lands Mac. Look out, everyone. Look out. A Rabid Lands Mac has got loose. He's slipped his leash and has escaped. But fortunately for the worrying public, he has been put down. So, there we go. Now, they're waiting for an opportunity, because what they've got to do is they've got to try and get that ladder up. Now, if they can get that ladder up as quickly as possible, the trouble is somebody's got to stand by, and you can't stand on the ladder while somebody's trying to bring it up. And they've got to stand there and actually bring that ladder up. There we go. I think that was the man who brought the ladder up, and he unfortunately died. Now they've got to power up that ladder, as many people as they can, dodging the bullets, which is very difficult when you are going up a ladder. It doesn't help when you have Thomases coming down the ladder head first, but you know, these things happen. And you've got all of the Brits focusing this little section. There's Lands Mac, complete with new face. Look at that. A new Lands Mac face. Good stuff. And he's still... Yeah, I don't know. I think I missed the battle nose that he had previously. It was quite an epic nose. So as you can see, they put the ladder down. The ladder's gone back up. Look at all those cartridges. Every single box of cartridges represents a dead person. And you can see they're just getting absolutely butchered. So let's see if we can go around the sides. How are we doing for Charlie the Turtle with another nice shot and a random falling brickwork. So you can see here the patchwork effect on the front is them trying to go for a breach on this corner. So you can see there's section there, section there. Let's see if we can find out. They're trying to possibly rubblize one of those sections. You can see pretty much the full front of the fort is a little bit battered. So it's just a matter of how they are focusing their forces. Now the problem is, there we go, cannonballs coming in. So, oh dear. Major Chadinator has just been killed by Auriculus. So you can see there the mortar being worked by Dirty Morth. And of course the rubberized one. Complete, I do believe, with new sideburns. So now, obviously, the evil Morth is going for their artillery position. You can see the mortar pretty much in the centre of the screen. The shot making its way down. Let's see if we can follow it in as... Oh, poor old Derposaurus gets killed. Poor Derp. Down comes the explosive. Let's see. Oh! That was close to being right on top of the gun. Look at that. So there's the crater. Right in the front of Mr. Ripper there. The Battle Bong himself. And Charlie the Turtle replying with a lovely shot into multiple members of the Black Bruns. Very unfortunate for them there. And I think that's, yeah, that was them running towards the fort in a line, unfortunately. And the opportunistic cannoneers of the 77Y have been well trained and will not miss an opportunity like that, as indeed they did not. So as we move over to the right-hand side of the fort, we'll see how this collection of the Liebsgrens are doing. They've got to be careful standing at the top of the ladder. They then suddenly come under fire like I-4567 just did. Right, so here's the 95th. Being the 95th, as you can see. Angry Piper moving in with various other partisans. See, they have no fear, the partisans. Okay, well, maybe some of them do. And there again. Oh, heavens above. Charlie the Turtle with kills onto the Black Bruns again. Look at that. The poor Black Bruns. Look at these fellows. Poor lads. So Bong having trouble, by the sound of it, breaking through. Here, of course, is the 37th foot with the Black Bruns and more of the 37th foot. There's Dick Chappie, of course. And the 78th in there. Oh, artillery taking out recruit Chad Blaze. Oh dear, poor Chad Blaze. So let's see. Who's this fellow walking in? There's Private Dwarf from the Leibs Glens. And you can see here, look, it's being just rebelized. It's not far off being completely rebelized, this corner. Once that corner is rebelized, this young fellow up here, or I should say these young fellows, the likes of Avior and Marksman Umbra, and now Cadet James, who's getting in there and getting cozy, will not last for much longer. So let's just wait and see what happens. So they're waiting for the inevitable rebelization of this as Charlie the Turtle again. Oh, Charlie. What is he doing? He is as well. 29-0. Wow. There we go. Look at that. So close. So close to the right-hand section being taken down. As you can see, there, of course, the mass murdering Charlie the Turtle. About to lose his cannon. As that section of the wall will get rebelized. So as you can see, oh, lovely fire coming in there from the troopers at the base, the 70th. And the 2nd CS, the 37th Foots, the Leibs Glens. These guys all waiting for that inevitable breach. That's the most important. Apparently the idiots in Count Confusion's house keep resetting the internet. Oh well. First world problems, boys and girls. First world problems. So, who's that trying to stab the rock? Oh, I might have guessed. 37th Major Chadinator trying to stab the rock. Oh, there we go. Charlie the Turtle executed by the Chadinator. And he's now going in, taking out Michael Ney from the 4E. And they're going in for a bit of stabby goodness. Oh, and he gets Thomas as well. Oh, this is fantastic stuff as we're watching the charge of Major Chadinator into the battle. He's going nuts. He's going balmy with his... Oh, look at him go. Oh, wow. This is fantastic. Going clutch style on as many Brits as he can find. Oh, and he's finally taken down. Oh, dear. Fantastic stuff. So you can hear now. This will be over here. Oh, Blood Reaper taking out members of the 77th even. So, looking pretty good. As you can see, following the Black Bruns, these guys probably need to weave a little bit more to avoid the cannons. But then, saying that, the opportunistic cannoneer has lost his cannon. So, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, as these guys now making their way towards the rebelized corner, as you can see... Charlie the Turtle battling to fight off the enemy. Oh, taking down an enemy there who wasn't paying attention. So let's see as we continue to watch. There's Private Dwarf, unfortunately, is no more. Is significantly shorter than he was, courtesy of a bullet shot in the face. Oh, what's going on here? Visser. Sven Visser in there as well. Let's see, there's Cadet Philip Lawrence in there. Mark's Ranger in there. There, of course, is the leader, Major Malekith. And he missed. And the guy was literally less than a foot away. Never mind. So poor old Brad Apple on his last life and he spawns outside the fort. Which, oh, look at that. Rebelization on the left side as well. This is fantastic news for the attacking forces. They can now charge in. And let's see if we can get an idea of which side is the weaker out of the two. I would say the left side is the weaker as it has less of the defenders on it, as you can see. So, but there are larger numbers of Russians, I suppose, on the right hand side. We just have to wait and see. And oh, look at this. This is a secret Brad Apple sneaking back after spawning outside. If somebody had shot him, that would have been funny. I'm sorry, it would have been. There we go, Brad Apple has returned. And cannon fire is pouring into this area as we have members of the 1st RM going nuts on this area. Look at these guys, they're doing fantastic. Najib Razak in there as well from the 1st RM. Oh, look at that Bulls guy going in as well. But look at him fighting against one of the artillerymen by the looks of it. And unfortunately not being able to dodge the bullets in time. Oh, Snarfy. Taken down as the Black Brun's now approaching the right-hand side. Bong Ripper with a nice kill. Or a couple of kills, I should say. And there's Count Confusion. There's Light Kausa as they are fighting against the Russians. And you can see over here Colonel Jigsaw from the 78th with his line in tow. The fine fellows and troops of the 78th. So, those guys making their way round the back. Oh, they've lost a number. They've lost a man. Corporal Robert Clive is no more. Now, what are they looking for? I'm guessing they will be looking for a ladder or something of that nature. It's a bit of a long run. That's the trouble. They're going round the back. They're probably going to try and sneak in through this back ladder here. But it's a long run past a lot of troops. And the 78th will have to be lucky in order to actually make it through. They've only lost 2 people, which is a testament to them. So here we go. Colonel Jigsaw. He's being aimed at. Oh, Colonel Jigsaw gets taken down by Marksman Smoke Trail. Oh, and a couple more members of the 78th taken down. Let's see, they're going for the ladder. Yeah, they're going to try and get that ladder up there as well, just to attack just on the edge. So there you go, the ladder's up. The Scotsmen waiting at the top for them. They are poised in melee mode. And the 78th have arrived. Oh, that's so sad. Get the 78th in there, charging in. Stabby goodness all over the place. Let's watch one of this 78th in there. Oh, look at this. This is fantastic. Private Ben going nutty. Oh, Private Ben taken down as we watch Vambu get taken out. And look there from the Black Bruns taking down multiple members of the 77Y. You can see there they've now lost their mortar. So poor old Dirty Morth has lost that. And it means that they have direct access to the flag. That is a great thing as far as they're concerned. There is Dirty Morth. He's now moved to the smaller cannon. But it means now they can charge straight into the flag. So it means what they're going to have to do is probably a lot of the Brits are going to have to focus their attention onto this central point. So that's Aztir trying to get all the troops together as they're going to try and charge into that point that is a weak point. Yeah, get out of the way. Now, it's interesting to see. Is he going to try and raise that to kind of block their way, maybe? That's interesting. Yeah, that might work. Offer a little bit of cover. Whoops-a-daisy. As you can see, plenty of stabby goodness as poor old musician Fabio gets taken down. As Yarick is shot. Oh, that was Malekith. Oh, shot in the back. Oh, Mal, have you no honour? Nah, this is war. There's no honour in war. Or at least very little. So you can now see the English troops, the Brits here, looking to defend this final point, as this is the main siege area that they're going to be pouring over in numbers. So they've got that up slightly so that it kind of blocks their route in. They've got to climb over the top, and they can only come from one side. That area is blocking it. So whether or not they're going to try and create more rubble, it's difficult to say. But you can see here the Russians are in the main square doing their thing. There's Batman from the 37th. Let's watch him, see how he gets on. There's Malekith in with a nice kill on De Quack. And more stabby goodness going in. Batman taken out. Who is the last man standing? There we go. Another man taken down. Oh, it's Ben again going super duper with the melee skills. Oh, him again. Look at that. Ben taking down Tweet. And finally getting flattened with a nasty... Oh, there's Lofty going in as well for the Leibs Grens. Wow, crikey baloney. This is hot stuff, boys and girls. Good stuff. 10 seconds left. They are so close. They're going to pour in numbers. Oh, get in there like ants. Ants all over them. Loads of Russians coming down. And the Brits just managed to defend their fort. Wow. That was very, very close. 10 more seconds. And they probably would have got it. So, we shall be back with the next round. And so the second round begins amidst a lovely cornfield. And all the teams have been moved around. Michel Ney, that's the name of one of my generals in my Napoleonic Total War game. Good general. Whoa, holy crap. Dick Chappie with a team, with a flipping rifle shot. Wow, holy crap, that was impressive. And more fire coming in from the Leibs Grens, taking down members of the 77Y. Tweet being taken down by the 37th Foot. Look at this. Holy crap, these guys are really doing a great job. Bill the Butcher taken down. Oh, so much fire coming into the 77Y. Look, they're literally just leaving a line of bodies behind them. Dusel returns at least with a couple of kills with the cannons. Wow, look at that. That's pretty substantial amount of fire going down onto, and Malekith goes down. Oh, and a friend lands on top of his body. Whoa, holy crap. That was consistent and accurate fire from the defensive teams, I have to say. That was impressive. These evil Leibs Grens up here and Black Bruns doing a fantastic job of neutralising the enemy as they came towards their fort. So, as you can see, more fire coming in as well. Goodness me. So, one thing you've got to be careful about is letting people know what ladder is up, what side, in group chat or in global chat. As you can see, that ladder is not up. And Bong Ripper with a mortar. Now, this could get messy for the 77Y. More fire coming in. Let's see how this line gets on. It looks to be possibly Gaz, yes. So they're now moving in, and they're going for that ladder on the left side. They're in close. Oh, Cadet James catching a bullet there from Yami. And you've got another line moving up as well. Let's see, there we go. There's Mal. He picks up cartridges. He's leading his line in, consisting of the ladies of Dutch Rev. Oh, the late Dr. Cox. Prof Troll, Flea Circus also being taken down. Rostafari, Gimcat, Drop Kick, Cadet Clink. And you've also got Underwater, the submarine attack from the Gluggers that are the 4E. So Charles Vassar in there as well. They're attacking via the boats. There's Soldat Barnard. And now you can see plenty of them attacking up the ladder. Mass charge up the ladder, courtesy of the 77Y and the 4E. As you can see, masses of stabby goodness coming from there. Let's go and check the other sides of the fort. Down the other side, still plenty of attention and the odd bit of massacring. So, as you can see, there is the Battle Bong himself on the mortar. And the Russians are on the top level. Musician Bruce Royal has got in, but unfortunately is in danger of being attacked from multiple directions. He is. And there is Obar Salwa from the Black Bruns with yet more of the 77Y coming in. Crazy Horse at the rear. Oh dear. That's Fletch unfortunately snuffing it. So let's see. As you can see, more fire coming in and more stabby goodness there. Very impressive, accurate fire by the defending team here as the Russians have to run the gauntlet of that attack. There's an Aztir. There goes an Aztir. As you can see, now Debakitty replying into multiple members of the 77Y. Now the thing is, this is quite interesting because the guys aren't actually standing and firing down onto the ladder that much. They're pretty much staying there with using their bayonets. So that's pretty much what they're working on. Oh, Demon Dan! Ouch, ouch, double ouch. Holy crap. That, boys and girls, was impressive. Wow. Oh, that's Gamer. Gamer and his lads. So, now the trouble is they were literally just coming out of spawn. Look at this. Bang, 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 bang. And another cannonball goes flying past the spawn and over the top of Gimcat. He has no idea how close he came to catching a cannonball in the face. So you can see what they've done to that building there. And you can see they've got to be careful because in comes a cannonball in this general direction. And that happens. Oh, wow. Yeah, kind of saw that coming. Unfortunately, they did not. As we look at Demon Down with 16 kills and 0, which is just criminal. Stop. Clink saying, OMG, stop shooting me with your damn cannon. Yeah. Oh, there we go. The cannons doing their job. Fantastic job. Rebelizing the wall on the left almost immediately. This now means this is a point of weakness for the British forces. They now have to try and beat back these enemy. You've got a lovely fusillade line there from the 5th Brigade, 5th Brigade 95th. In there with a fusillade line waiting for the Russians to sneak over. Of course, Lofty standing in front of that line probably doesn't help. So here we go. We're waiting for a fusillade coming in from the defending Black Watch. Unfortunately, they're taking fire. And there goes Demon Dan and Blackburn Cadets Callum with a couple of nice cannonball kills. Onto the 77Y as they're making their way out of the spawn. Oh, poor old Chad Blaze just got murdered. Colonel Cuddles also got team killed by the Angry Piper. And you've got Nex who's trying to get back behind the fusillade line. And you've got plenty of Russians here. Caught up, maybe they're waiting to attack en masse. There is Major Malekith. Right, there we go. Mao leads the charge in. In comes the charge of the Russians. And he was going to spyglass them to death, but unfortunately didn't get very far. So the late Major Malekith there, complete with spyglass and pipe. So you can see he has given the command. Good to see a commander leading his troops into battle rather than saying onward, onward sort of thing. I'll lead from the rear. So always good stuff. There's the quick one in there doing his thing with the bayonet. By which I mean getting stabbed by the enemy. And you can see them trying to deal with these rampant Scotsmen and British people all over the place. There we go. Another attempt by the quick one. Oh, and a team kill by the quick one into Requiem. Never mind. So you've got the Black Bruns. And there's Fake Messiah in there as well. Charlie the Turtle gets taken down by Ludwig. Great name. And there's Dax in as well from the 5th Brigade, 95th. Romanov killing Dr. Cox. Oh dear. Fun and games. Oh, cannonballs from the Black Bruns as well. So let's see what they decide to do. There's Dutch Ref. There's Rally taking pot shots at the enemy. And taking a few shots by the sound of it. Yep, there we go. So there's Rally. Now the trouble is, by the time you finished off one wave, the next wave under the command of someone Ginger arrives. They're like buses. And in he comes. Here he's going in with the fists. He's going in with the fists. Oh, he's going in with the fists. He's looking for someone to punch. Oh, he went for the flag, but unfortunately did not survive. So here is parts on the cannon and Slayer Boy. Let's see if we can move in on the other cannon on the far side. Which is probably where they've put it, somewhere around here. Let's have a look. Where have they put it? Ah, look there. Oh, Callum! Multiple kills onto the 77Y. Here's the other cannon for Sheep there, and Doozle controlling the other cannon as well. So, very nice indeed. Look at that. Demon Dan, 23-0. Callum. Okay. There's Locutus in there. And Lucky Luke 118. And Tommy Lee. Oh no, the Derposaurus has been stabbed. Poor Derposaurus. So now the Brits fanning out to defend the rebelized section. And there's Gamer taking a bullet very quickly. So now both sections, and it looks like they're going for rebelization on the middle area. So you can see here, there's Chad Blaze. And Arcady in there as well. And Soldat in McGregor. So look here. Russians appearing on the right. Russians moving to the left. Floating Scotsman. and mortars. This is about normal. So here you go. Pushing back against the overwhelming numbers of the 77Y and the 4E, complete with a rampant Scottish, I should say, ginger person. So there we go. A couple of people taken out by the cannon on the right there. Looks like he might be going for the flag. No, he's going for the mortar team. And gets killed. Oh dear, poor Astir. So, as you can see here, here's Adma, in there doing his thing with a... Oh, lovely stab, sir. Lovely stab indeed. Going for the defenders here. Trying to take out as many as possible. Multiple stabs there. This is fantastic stuff here from Adma. Have to say, he's gone in for a third stab and another stab. Wow, he's on fire. Well, he's not anymore. Now he's technically dead. But Lieutenant Colonel Hackblock from the 70th looking for a Russian to shoot at. So here's Cadet Karl Lapin from the 4E. And he is no more as Corporal Ryan comes in. Now, if they do it right, they've done it. They've raised the portcullis. Now they're going to take out these doors, which they can do, and then with the third, there's Colonel Barbs in there doing his defense against a couple of Russians. Can he do it? Nice block there by Barbs. Fantastic stuff. Goes in for another stab, but now he's going to get overwhelmed by numbers. He jumps back out of the way and takes a pot shot at a few of the enemy. He's going to be trying to deal with these Russians who are now coming through. The trouble is, unless they get someone up to that portcullis bloody quickly, they are going to lose this fort. And that's pretty much what's going to happen, because now the Russians are pouring into the main square. They need to get somebody onto that location, move troops round to here, and get that portcullis down fast, because now they've got cannonballs bouncing in through here. And you're going to have loads of people. See, look at this. Look at this. This is terrible. Oh, Gamer was under there. Oh dear. So hopefully Gamer made it out of there. Let's see. There's Major Malekith unfortunately being taken down. So that was kind of slightly amusing. As Cadet James following in the troops. So now unfortunately this particular section is down completely. They can now just pour in. So good play there by the artillery of the 77Y. The Brits continuing to defend from all directions. Now having to pull back behind the supporting cover of Luke there from the Black Bruns using his mini cannon. But the Russians are pushing hard left and right, taking down numbers. You can see they've only got 57 people left alive compared to the 74. But this is where all the pressure is going to be done. In this main square, this is where the Brits need to try and defend. The trouble is, as soon as they lose these walls, they will then start being fired down upon by the Russian forces. 6 minutes 26 seconds left on the clock. There's Fake Messiah from the Liebesgrens. And you can see here there's Lieutenant Gaz in there as well. Looks like he's going for the enemy on the right side. There's Musician Royal. There's Locutus. Oh, poor Colonel Barb's taken down. And there's also a Captain Thomas in there as well. Cannoneer extraordinaire. Cadet Jones next to him. And you've obviously now Lucky Luke 118. You've got these guys. Private Patton. Oh! Private Patton, who seems to have some ants in his pants. And just managed to dodge a cannonball. So from Luke. So which is somewhat advantageous. As he's now firing down onto the defending forces. As you can see here. Canny Miller. Can he do it? Yes, he can. So, let's see how the defending troops are getting on. Down here in the pig pens, or the cow shed, or whatever they want to call it. Complete with random Russian. There's Colonel Cuddles. He's not very cuddly, especially when he's got a bayonet in his hand. So, let's see if we can find out. Here comes the next swarm. The next wave. If you ever want to know what it's like to play Horde mode, just play against the 77Y. This is Napoleonic Wars Horde mode, essentially. So, you can now see what I mean? That was one of the waves, which they should have dealt with by now, which they pretty much have. But here comes the next wave. under the command of the Horde leader, the leader of the Horde. For the Horde! And onwards. So you can see now Malekith trying to deal with those guys round the back. Now, don't know what he was doing there. Just pointing at the ground. So Malekith in there trying to go for some of these guys. Nice saber slice by Mao. Another one down as well. So Mao's going in with the saber swinging. See if he can get one of the enemy, but unfortunately gets taken down by Captain Huey. So these guys here, 4 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock. Not looking good at the moment. There's an awful lot of Russians in the square, in the inner square at the moment. This could be a very knotty situation for them. Let's see. There's Thomas moving in as well. Oh no, Tweet just killed Michael Ney. Never mind. Or Michelle Ney, I should say. So you can see plenty of Russians in the main square. The next Horde wave will arrive shortly, as you can see. So these guys better get their shit together and get rid of these Russians. But they're not going to do it, because look at that. They've left too many people up on the walls. And they've lost the fort. Good games, everyone. And we'll be back with the fun round. And so here we are with the fun round. And we're all in as artillery rankers. We're all a bunch of rankers. So as you can see, here we all are. Protect me. Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, we're ready. Go! Get in there. Ah! Get him! Ah, stop. His team hitting me, you buggers. Ah! Slayer Boy team killed me. I don't believe it. Oh, yes. After all that, and I got team killed. Dear, oh dear, that's just criminal. Yeah, we captured the fort. How did that happen? Kill them all! Kill them all! Kill them all! Stab them all! Stab them all! Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, brilliant. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this week's Siege. And we'll see you again next time. Take care. Team kill everyone. Assassinate the horse. Ah.